Being a student is easy because learning requires actual work. So, my dear learners, never stop learning as life never stops teaching. And self learning is the most effective way of learning to empower our own self. Hello, my dear learners. Welcome to a new session here at Skillfident with your mentor Namita. In today's class, we are going to resolve an issue, a problem that you're all facing when you are in this process of self learning. You have opened up about your concerns regarding self learning. You've shared your feedback with me in the comment section and even in emails with me. You've told me that, ma'am, you always say that self learning is the best way. We should always go for self learning. You keep saying that don't join classes, don't buy courses, don't go to institutes, simply do it on your own. But who will correct our mistakes? And that's a genuine concern. I completely get your point. So, when I say that self learning is the only method which is going to make you fluent, because I personally have never seen any student of mine, of other mentors, other teachers, or from other institutes, or those who have bought courses becoming fluent. The one who has actually become fluent is the one who has done it by himself or herself. The one who actually immersed themselves into complete English environment. Those who started reading books, my own students, I always tell them don't join after 1 month. Just pursue 1 month course so that you have that guideline and everything, and then don't come back to me. Do it on your own. And those who actually picked up books and those who actually got my idea, who actually started following my path, they became fluent. Otherwise, there are students who stick around with the teacher for 6 months and still they cannot speak in English fluently. So where I am coming from is not the wrong method, but your concern is also relevant, that who will correct my mistakes. So now I'll talk about three major things and listen to it very carefully. I'm going to simplify this answer for you, and be there. Listen to what I have to say because I really need your feedback. I want you to tell me in the comment section whether you understand my point of view or not. Now, suppose you are sitting in my class, okay? And I have given you a topic to speak about, and my teaching methods are very interactive. In my sessions with my learners, online, offline, I speak less, I give them a chance to speak a lot more because it is about you to be fluent. I can already speak English. So instead of me lecturing, which I have to do here in YouTube videos because that's one-sided medium, but in class where you can speak, I want it to be interactive. Now I have given you a topic and you're speaking. Whatever your thoughts are there, you're just giving them some words, putting them into sentences. Now I have noticed a grammatical error. I interrupted and I corrected you. Okay, you rectified the mistake. Then you continued. Now I noticed a pronunciation error. I correct you again. Okay, fine. You asked me the pronunciation. You corrected it. Now again you started speaking. Now I feel that the choice of your vocabulary is not right and I correct you again. What will happen? If I keep interrupting you, if I keep correcting you, what will happen? Would you be able to speak with the same confidence again? After every time you are being corrected, would you be able to continue with the same confidence? No, you won't. Your confidence will come down. If there are any learners who have attended my live classes, those who have been a part of my sessions, I want you to tell each and everyone that, do I ever correct you? And you know what? Most of my learners, they ask me, ma'am, you don't tell me my mistakes. I don't tell you that. No. If I keep telling you your mistakes, you will never be able to gain the confidence. You'll only focus on the mistakes which you're already doing. You're already so concerned about your mistakes. If I also bring it out, then what's the point? I know that you want to be corrected, but if you are being corrected every time, you will never be able to speak. You're already gathering a lot of courage to put your thoughts into words and sentences into speech. If somebody tells you that you're speaking wrong, you're making a mistake, you won't be able to gather the courage again. That's why having a feedback, the need to be corrected, is not always the best thing to do. It's not the best thing to be corrected. The best way is make mistakes but keep gathering courage. Keep working on boosting your confidence. You don't need anyone to tell you that you're making mistakes. You actually are working on your confidence rather than your English. English will eventually get polished. We are all humans. We keep getting better with any skill. The ladies who get married, the newlywed girls, they don't know cooking, but look at them after 10 years, 15 years, they are just so fluent in cooking and managing household chores that they just do 500 tasks in 1 hour. How? With practice. Everything gets better. You don't have to work on the language itself, you have to work on your confidence. Now, the second thing is, why are you so concerned about mistakes? Why aren't you concerned about the things which you're speaking right, the vocabulary that you're using right, the pronunciation that is correct? Why aren't you concerned about your knowledge of grammar, your knowledge of phrases? Why aren't you concerned about how well you can read a book, how well you can express yourself while writing? Why only mistakes? Why you have this fixed mindset which always brings you down to your mistakes, not to the things that you're doing right? That's a very negative approach. And the third thing that I want to share with all of you, if you're my students, then I believe that you are mindful of your learning, because here on Skillfident we just don't talk about English, and this is what you also tell me, that you're not just teaching English, we are learning it as a life skill, and we are learning a lot more along with English. I'm not just, everything is not about just English for me. It is about life. Life is much more than just being able to speak a language. So what I'm trying to teach you is the way of life. So you need to be mindful, and if you are mindful of your learning, then you know where you are making mistakes. Because you've been listening to so many people already, you know what are your pronunciation errors, which sentence formation is not right, which vocabulary word can be replaced with something better. You already know it. Because you ask me the kind of questions, ma'am, I always use had in place of has. You already know that you make this mistake. Why don't you correct it? There was this student of mine, she was a healer, and she would always say expend instead of spend. Every time I expend money, and I always used to tell her that you spend, it is not expend. Expand is something else, spend is something. Okay, but every time she would make the same mistake every time. So while we were having sessions, she was always replacing spend with expend. So it is not about me correcting your mistakes. It's about you being mindful of your mistakes and rectifying them with time. We all make mistakes. We all know how to correct them, and we all get better with time. You have to trust the process, and more than anything else, you have to trust yourself. Again, I would say that you yourself are your mentor. I can only guide you. I can only show you the path. You are the one who's going to walk down the aisle, the path. You have to do it. And I'm here to guide you. See, I have created 800 and a lot more videos for you. There are so many lessons, there are so many sessions already uploaded. There are master classes, there are vocabulary building sessions, there are free English learning classes, there are marathons, whatnot, practice sessions, everything is there. You have to follow. So don't think that somebody correcting your mistake is the best thing to have. No. Sometimes you don't need anybody to correct your mistakes. Sometimes we have to make mistakes to gain that confidence, and we are mature enough to correct them on our own. The stage you are on your life, you've already fought bigger battles. This is just an English, just a skill. You can do it. You can correct your mistakes. So self-learning is still the best way, because if somebody is always there on your head poking and interrupting that this is the mistake, this is the mistake, then you will never be able to speak English fluently. Work on your confidence first. English will eventually get better. Are you able to relate to this point of view of mine? Have you actually understood what I was trying to convey to you in this whole video? Please let me know. I will wait for your comments. Those learners who've come till here, who have attended the entire session, please tell me, yes ma'am, I agree, you are right with this point of view that we don't need to be corrected all the time. It will directly impact our confidence. So this was all about today's session. I'll see you in my next video lesson very soon. Till then, take care of yourself. Bye bye for now.